All right, so we're making some coffee. Now, of course, my biggest problem is just remembering all the shit you need. So, the biggest challenge I've found for simple cooking is the simplest way to heat water. Water is always a big thing to make all kinds of food, and coffee being an important one. So, electrically, you need a lot of power, like a lot of power to run something. And while I have a reasonable amount of power, it's not enough to run even a small kettle. Small kettles run up to 1,000 watts. My inverter, the one that I have, only goes 750. So making one of the smaller heated ones, the immersion heaters, but they take like half an hour. So it's like I don't feel like waiting that long. Now, not that that's the only options. I do have propane. Now this is usually my backup tank. I have a rather big one. Just haven't got it out. Yep. But so I will use this. Now I'm not using a stove. I am using a smaller guy. Let me just set this guy up here. You know what? Let's set it small. You know what? We'll just start from the scratch because then it's kind of, to me, it's kind of an impressive little thing. You know what? Yeah, whatever. Overthinking. This is my propane stove. Let's see. Camping Wadio. Outdoor for it. It was just something off the team who I saw this. $20. This is the stupid little thing. Opens up. Opens up. Let's just get the undo the hose. It is surprisingly, compact. Really, for camping stoves, you don't need anything really fancy, but that's it. Now it even has an adapter for the bigger tanks, but this is a small tank. I don't need the adapter. If I remember anything funny said, the instructions usually when they translate to English is always kind of funny, but nothing too terribly funny. Windproof camping stove. I don't know about windproof because in a wind, this does get a lot of, it's blowing a lot of heat away. The fire will still keep going because, well, it's propane, it just keeps going, but. So put these out of the way. Now, you would think someone going camping would remember all their shit. No. We're humans. Biggest thing I forgot, my camping kettle. It's a stainless steel one I bought at Bass Pro Fish, Bass Pro Shops, which is like the Cabela's out west in Canada. Well, just a simple little setup. So of course, I was like, okay, now how do I get hot water? I have a way to heat it. I don't have a way to put the water in to be heated. Just grab a bottle of water, nothing too fancy here. So I went to the dollar store, bought a pot. It was cheap enough. Now this is for the smaller butane ones, right? But now you will need the adapter. My bad. Forgot these are the bigger ones. I've used this before last fall. Really well. Great for doing exactly what I'm trying to do right now. Heat things up. Let's put this on the end here. Oh, the big puppies. Thanks. Hello, puppies. Always say hi to the dogs.
Big Bo.
Bo?
Yeah, after Bo Jackson.
Bo.
The Royal Raider. He likes it.
He's about making new friends. I get all kinds of attention, Dad.
Oh yeah. It's like a tiger.
Yeah, I'm just trying to do some testing and setup of this. Just
right
actually doing a live stream, so as long as you don't mind being on there.
No worries, man.
And I came out here to make some coffee. I'm actually gonna cook some rice there. I brought some stuff to make some rice. And I got some ground beef, so it's gonna be kind of fun. Just testing it out locally.
Oh yeah, don't let him near your ground beef.
Oh yeah, right.
All in one bite.
Forgot my kettle, so I had to get a pot.
What's your name? I'm Jackson.
Hi, Jackson. Hi, Don.
Don, nice to meet you.
Hi, bro.
Yeah, he's a good boy.
Yeah, let's just take a look here, everybody. Look, this is Bo. Hello, Bo. Hello. And he's a happy puppies.
It's nice to meet you, Don.
Yeah, thanks. Have a good one, man. Yeah, take care. Thank you. We'll get to the food in a second. So let's see, everybody. Hello, Looney Cruel, Roland Urart. I hope I'm going to mess that up. Axel. Okay, Axel. And then Axel it is. So yeah, we're just having a little bit of fun and meeting random doggos. All right, so the little adapter is on. This just goes on to the tank. My backup tank, but I can see it's getting a little crusty. And just get some surface rust on it. Not a big deal, really. But you don't want these things to get too rusty. So use it up. My big tankers will do more than enough for a camping season. Nope. And it's connected. That's it. The next part. My lighter. So I have to get the lighter out. This is what I mean by not being completely organized and not a professional operation, man. Hey, of course, I'm gonna give you 5 guesses. You know what? I'm gonna be a little cruel. 3 guesses, and the first 2 don't count. Where my lighter is, underneath where the camera's sitting. Not a big deal. Just I'm more interested in trying to get this stuff out and having a little bit of fun than I am being organized. It is what it is. But this is the pot I had to buy. This went to the dollar store. Don't really care. What condition this really is in. It's clean enough. I'll do a little cleaning. I've got some antiseptic wipes because I'm not that much of an animal. All right. And today's coffee. Saw this at a Walmart of all places. Firehouse Department Coffee Skull Crushing Espresso. Haven't tried it yet, but it certainly smells good. All right, now I'm just thinking of other stuff. Now, because this is reasonably stable, but I don't want to necessarily trust it all the time. It's a little windy. Might be up and moving, so I decided to buy extra pot stands. Again, dollar store, $2. Place to put the pot down so that it definitely is not going to be falling on. And given that my tailgate is plastic, hot metal and plastic, not a good combo. Okay, so now I need my lighter. I have a couple. I got some small ones and big ones, but I think the big one is in there. Means I need to do some readjustments. All right, hang on. Let's get that sorted out. Or not. One of those days, I see. Here the other stuff. Oh, still seems to have a little bit of water in it. That's from. We'll get into that in a moment. My lighter's up there. This is going to be one of those days. You rush just to get things done because you're all excited to get things done and test things out and planning, more planning, apparently. Yay. All right. I do have a lighter somewhere. So I get to have fun digging it. And you could have fun just kind of waiting until I find it. And, these things never go quite according to plan. How's it going? So let's see. No. Haha, I can cheat. So, they're not totally. You have to improvise. You have to be ready to, shit happens. And you gotta be ready to kind of take care of all that stuff. So, what I do? My little mini butane torch. That'd be fine for lighting this up. Technically, it would warm up the water, but not gonna do that. Okay. Oh, yes. Cleaning first. Yeah, like I said, not a total animal, even though it is from the dollar store. The antiseptic wipe will do just fine. Get a bit of water wash off of that, just in case there's leftover residue. I know these antiseptic wipes will leave a slight residue. If anybody caught my my video that where I installed the sun visors, the auto vent shade visors on my windows, but I think I did that on the wrong channel. I got two, and I wanted to move all my camping van life stuff and concepts over here because it just makes more sense. Of course, whatever little bit of water we dumped out into the container, I'll have to clean that up after. But because I bounce back and forth between channels, I just forget to switch the accounts when I go into it, and to start recording live stream. Crystal Peterson, hey Crystal, how's it going? All right, let's see what else I need. I need those. Rough day. But it's going to be my paper towels up the front. Hang on.
But they have a lot of character and stuff.
All right. And something else I forgot to do. I know my audio is going stuck until I put my headphones on. That'll help out a ton once it Bluetooth connects. Paper towels. Put them out of the way so they're not blowing out of the way. A little bit of water in there. A quick little wipe down. That should be it. Why does it seem like my headphones are not connecting now? All right, well, here we go. Oh, no, it says it is connected. Okay, I just didn't hear the beeps I normally do. All right. All right. I don't have the measurement cup here. I don't think I need too much. Wait to see how I'm doing the coffee. Okay. Enough water there. I'm an idiot. I forgot this has an electric spark thingy. No, man. See, that's what happens. Haven't used it since last fall. Totally forgot about it. Not even paying attention. There we go. I'll give you guys a look. And there's the setup. You know what? Be easier if I can see what's in. There you go. No, it's too bright out, so you won't be able to see the flame. Hopefully you can hear well enough. But that's a good. Works just fine. Now, get these ready. And be careful not to jump around too much so I'm not bumping the pot there. You get people are going to give you weird looks. I'm like, I don't care. You can't really let people, get you. There you go, one here. No, the water's already getting hot. All right. Have our cup. One of the Bubba things. Another thing I picked up at Bass Pro Shops, I think. But the fun part is the newest toy, an AeroPress. It was on sale. Well, on sale. It was used. Someone was getting rid of it for like, $20. This kit's like $80 normally. Okay, I'll take it for $20. I want to get one. Lined up well enough. Came with extra papers too. All right. Now for the important part, the coffee. Water's all it's actually boiling pretty well, I think. We're going. It's a little windy out, but I'm just making coffee anyways. It's going good enough. That's what propane's for. Go. That does smell nice and pretty strong. That's espresso, so give you a good little view once I got it going. But like skull crushing espresso, a little hard to ignore that one. Now for me, there's a lot of ways to do this. In the standard way, I'm not doing. I'm doing an inverted method, so that it sits in here, and then it's easier to pouring. So because if you put it the other way, I found that it leaks through here, so I'll lose about whatever these measurements are. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll use a quarter of the water that's in here. Like I don't want to do that. I want to do more brewing, so we'll give that a shot. My water's boiled already. Now, one thing I need to do is get a timer going because right now sounds a little pretentious, but I'm going for a 1-minute brew. Now, the fun part, pouring it in. Oh, it looks like I almost got the perfect amount of water in there. Okay. Start that. I'll give this a bit of stirring. Maybe just a little too much water in this particular time, but meh. Because it went just a little too close to the lid, and now the coffee grinds might interfere with the filter going on. But usually it's not too bad. There we go. And we're at 35 seconds. So we'll give it another, 20-ish seconds now, and go from there. But yeah, espresso, I'm really big on simple. I mean, sometimes it feels like I have a lot of stuff, and in some cases it's not untrue. But I want to keep things simple. I don't want a big complicated setup. This is just me, right? I don't want things that's going to take 18 hours to set up and unpack and what have you. Okay, that's your minute time. And with the upside down method, and then you just do your press. Anybody who doesn't really know AeroPress, it's basically a French press. That was interesting because the grinds, I think, were a little more coarse, so the pressing down was a lot easier, which may mean I need to brew this longer next time. Oh, look at that. Look what else I forgot to do. Set this up so that I can clean it. I need a place to put my coffee grinds. Again, I want a big rush. All right. Smells like coffee. Oh, where did I put? Oh, it's in the cooler. Ah, yes, I use cream in mine. Hang on 1 second. I'll go get my cream. Oh no! I think I forgot my cream. that really sucks. Seriously, I don't like black coffee. I find it too strong, and I don't have any cream. See, that's what I mean. That's when things screw up. Okay, double dipping. Okay, add a QA. I don't know what the YouTube Live is just going. Hey, add a QA. Double dipping. Okay, I don't know what that means. Yeah, French fries, donuts, Oreos, and coffee. I don't know. Ooh, that's warm. Now I'll just use some water. And it's just coffee grinds, so coffee grinds are not a big issue. Totally biodegradable. That's the kind of a neat thing. There's a bit of a mechanical geekiness to this to get the coffee grinds out. To do it, because they're compressed down, you just press a little bit more and it comes out like a little puck. Let's see if I can set this up so that you can see it. But I need to organize everything else, of course. Hot on the cork. All right, let's see if we can do this reasonable enough. And now the wind's picked up. I'm kind of glad we started this earlier. It's just too windy out. Holy cow. Look at this. See, it's the problem. Because I need this to be on the ground. And it was perfectly fine. Literally 1 minute ago. And now the wind's coming in. So if I let this go, it's going to go fine. This is not a professional setup. Let's see if I can lock that down somehow. Let's see. And oh, look. Nothing dramatic. There we go. But they are big grinds. So that means the brewing style has to change. Brewing style, format, style, sure. Process. There we go. It's a process. Put you back there. And this so sucks with no cream. Seriously, that's a real problem. Because how do I drink it? It's gonna be too hot. Why not really too hot? I mean, of course it's gonna be hot, but bitter. Ugh, I don't like bitter coffee. All right. Well, I'll have to figure something out with that. Now first, let me just clean up the mess. That's the next process here. And out. There we go. That's a really, really tight fit. With this stuff, you just give it a rinse. Hello. Thank you too. Have a day. Kids are amusing. I don't have any. Not that I necessarily didn't want them. Most of the time, I just didn't think we could ever afford them. And now I'm no longer married. Not because of the kids, but let's see. Is it just rinsed off enough? Oh hey, let's get some water on my pants, shall we? Not a professional operation. Okay. Well, the process works. That's all I got. Let me just undo these. So I'm not leaving that tied up. The cap. That's my emergency section over there. Yeah, this is one of those days. And this is cooled off already to the touch. This is such a handy little thing. Like I said, like $20 on Temu or AliExpress, or drop this right into the coffee grinds, because that's exactly what I want to do. It's a great little backup, especially when something light and simple. I've got a 2-burner Coleman stove, and that one works really well. But you don't always need something that big, right? Let's try to just get this wrapped up so that it kind of self-holds itself. There we go, that's better. And it packs up so small too. Just goes to show that these your burners, you don't need anything fancy. Simple stuff works just fine. Packs into this little cube. Crazy how much this just packs into it. But can be a little art to getting it in there, because you don't want that sticking out. There we go. Put in there, put in there. And there's your camp stove. Oh, I'm gonna do these coffee grinds. I'm in a garbage can right behind me. I'm in a public place, so they frown on throwing stuff out. Not that I would really ever want to do that anyways. Despite it being one of the most natural organic things to put into the ground and really helpful. I've heard of people using it in the gardening. Now I know this is coffee in general is acidic, so it just depends on the type of garden, my understanding. Man, I'm just gonna toss this right over there. Can you even see it? Oh, no, you can't see it. And there. Yeah, made coffee. Can't drink it. That's on me. But I made it. Yeah. Well, it's in the thermos. It'll stay warm for a while. Now, my mother doesn't live too far from here, so I could just stop by there and get some milk or whatever. But it's one of those things, I forgot other stuff. I was like, hey, I can work around it. Then realized I didn't need to work around it. Right? That's how it goes when you're just planning stuff out. You try your best. And that's all you can ever do in things like this. Just see whatever you can do, make what best. There's no saying. When I used to go to the quarter-mile racetrack with my cars, and the saying goes, run what you brung. So whatever you have, you're racing with it. Now, I wasn't going for top speed. I never had, super high horsepower cars. I had some surprising vehicles. People would look at them and laugh, but then realize, like, oh, shit. So that's kind of the fun part. But just bracket racing, it's called. Speed doesn't matter. The whole point of bracket racing is to make sure that you know what you can do with your car, and that how well you know your car. That's going to matter more than anything else. Speed doesn't mean shit if you don't know how to drive it. So the basic premise is pretty simple. Hey, no, let's see what's it. Elias Kays or Eliax and Jadam. Hi. Not going to be able to pronounce that right. But short story, bracket racing just means, can you get your car to do what you say you can? You don't have to be some 10-second quarter-mile speedster. I don't care if you're doing 15 or 20 seconds. If you say you can do 15 seconds, can you do 15 seconds and not faster? Do you know what your car can do? And bracket racing levels the playing field. I could take a 15-second vehicle, race against a 10-second vehicle, like Mustang, Corvettes. And what they do is if you say you can do 15 and he says he can do 10, you get a 5-second head start. All things being equal, you have both crossed the finish line at the same time. If you're too slow or too fast, you don't know your vehicle or you're lying. And that alone is how you win, by doing exactly what you say you can, consistently. If you're wondering, Pancho's Peanuts, jalapeno cheddar. Just the right nice of spiciness and cheesiness and saltiness. A little addictive. But again, not sponsored by anybody. If anybody wants to sponsor, well, I mean, reach out. My batteries, I've got it under here, my power setup. Two 50 amp hour lithium iron phosphide batteries by DC House. If anybody wants links for them, I can send you a link. Give you a little bit of a discount on it. But the system's almost ready. I'm gonna do some food after. I have a rice cooker. Small little 6-cup rice cooker. I'm gonna use it to cook my rice right here. I've already done some testing and it works. It's amazing. I'm blown away how well it works. The rice cooker, just again, small 6-cup, nothing fancy. I'm very excited that I couldn't drink my damn coffee. But I am not without drinks. Springtime, all the trees are seeding. Look at these little green seedlings all over the place. But it is what it is. All right, so round 2, attempting to do something. Oh man, sometimes it's just stupid things you just miss and you forget. You're just so excited to do the thing. Oh look, the wind's back. But luckily I don't care about the wind because the propane still works regardless of the wind. And the oh look, my mother is showing up. She's, like I said, she's close by. She's coming for. She probably was planning to do her walk around. So I'll see if she wants to be on camera. She says she doesn't normally like it. You look a little familiar. I'm doing a live stream, so just you can say hi to I don't know the 3 people that are watching right now my video.
Oh, all right. Hello.
There you go. There's Mom. So yeah, I came here to make coffee and some rice.
Oh, all right.
But I made coffee and I forgot to bring my milk, so I can't drink the coffee. I made this is some new stuff I picked up. Like, oh, I'm disappointed. Medium ground, so I'm gonna have to get this fine ground. But it's espresso. It's supposed to be, I guess, medium ground. Yeah, but no, but
Invest in a little small jar of coffee mate. Just the emergency kit.
yeah. That's something. Like I don't have my full. I don't know if I even have any of that at all. Oops, let's turn my light off. Don't need that running. But oh well. So I thought I'd just come out here. This is my propane stove.
Okay.
Just a small little propane stove, and I'm going to do this again, guys. That's the adapter to go into the tank, and that's the little tank. I have a big tank, but that's it. It opens up all 3 sides. It goes on to the adapter, and the adapter goes onto the tank. Goes to the tank. It goes for the this one. That's a regular propane connector. This will work on I think this is a little butane one. So I'll come over, use it, test it out.
A lot of walking today. Just don't need to rush home. Jason would be doing laundry, waiting for dinner.
He was doing well early this morning. He wasn't there when I left because I was at your place when I was there. So there we go.
I don't know. Whatever time she goes to work, 2 or 3 is whenever she was.
Yeah, I guess she was back at home too, so they were all back at their place. So
Still.
All right, I'm gonna finish this off, and then I'll come back a little bit later to do when I do the rice part. All right, have a good one.